Hi guys, it's GregRidesLive.com, Fresno, California, Madera County, Fresno County, Clovis. Guys, we got you covered in real estate in this area. Just want to say congratulations, it's May 2022, and we are pumped in real estate, guys. Here we're going to give you your monthly report. I always have to go a couple weeks or so into the next month to get the full report and the honest numbers for the month prior to. So I'm going to give you numbers now, interest rates for May, June for right now, and then the real estate market, new housing starts, resales, sales, price per foot in the Fresno Madera County area, national home sales and starts, and the slowdown on that in the last 60 days. Here you're going to get what I call the truth. The truth from us, because we care about buyers, sellers, investors making the right choice. Not what we want you to hear, but the truth. So you can make a real honest choice if it's the right time to buy, sell, or invest right now with the right team. Guys, here we go. So rates, got this from one of our preferred lenders today. Rates in the real estate mortgage land for June 2022 as of June 20th, today, Monday. 5.99 average on a conventional, 3 to 5% down with average credit. 5.625 on an FHA, 5.5, 5.62 on a VA. USDA 5.75, that's zero money down. Cal HFA in Fresno County running about the same, 5.75. And a jumbo loan running around 4.75 to 5% on jumbo loans for people that like those nice luxury properties. So the rates are looking good. You know, the Feds raised the basis points up last week, 0.75. That doesn't always transfer to an immediate rate hike. So most of the mortgage was already built in, assuming that they were going to raise the basis points. So you're still looking at about the same as you were a week ago. In most cases, it's looking good. Okay, it's raised a little bit, but not bad. You're still under 6%. Way to go. So with prices stabilizing, let me get you into the market now. Now, nationally, let's start with new home sales, guys. I study this very good. Fortune, Forbes, economics across the board, and different reports that are honest and accurate and tell you, the consumer, the truth. So new home starts nationally in the last 60 days have fell 16.6%. 16.6% new housing starts in the last 60 days. That means that's April, May, and part of June. So going back 60, 70 days, you're at a national 16% loss in new housing starts. The rates, went up a couple points, 2.5 points from what it used to be. So that's slowing some of the buyer activity. Of course, everybody realizes that's going to happen. So the whole housing is cooling a little bit right now. It is what we call stabilizing. Not really dropping, but stabilizing. Good time to buy. You have some negotiation power, buyers. New housing starts in Fresno County, down 8.6%. 8.6 to 9% housing starts have slowed for new construction. Fresno Madera County, just say about 9% in the last 60 days. That's going to be April, May, going into June. So those are the honest reports there. You don't have to wait quite as long to purchase a home. It was, 9 months to a year. Now you're looking at 6 to 8 months. You can be in a new home. Some of the builders now that we have good relationships with too, they have inventory that's going back on the market with the extra interest rate dequalified the buyers that were pre-approved to buy at 4 or 4.5%. Now the rate's being around, let's say 5.5%, right? To 6, they can't qualify for that house. So they're having to give them back to the builder and going back on the market with those homes. So there is standing inventory for our buyers now. We're getting in a few new construction homes in the next 90 to 120 days. Our buyers right in there. So call us. We got you covered on the new home construction sales. We get you some good rates too on that, and get you some standing inventory so you don't have to wait to buy a home. Lock your rate in. That's the about knowing improving your real estate market and new homes. Okay. Now we're looking at Trend Vision. I'm going to read this from my hand because most of it's in my mind, but I don't want to get it accurate and give you the honest, real report here, guys. Okay. All right. We have a 27.6% increase. Now I'm talking to the area that matters most to us and our investors, buyers, sellers, and investors in real estate. Okay. Fresno and Madera County of California, the Central Valley. We are in Fresno County, 27.6% increase in available inventory in from May to June. So in all of May, we had 28%, over 27% more active inventory in 1 month. In April, we had a 13% increase. So that's a 40% increase, a 40% increase in the last 70 days, April and May. Right now it's June 20th. So you can see in the last 2 months, we had a 40% increase in active and available inventory. Buyers, what does that mean? More inventory. You don't have multiple offers on the houses in most cases. You can get a property pretty quick. In most of the cases with our buyers, we're getting buyers in at or below asking without having to fight for the property and saving our buyers thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. It's incredible. It's working. Let's go. So 40% increase in the last 2 months. That's the truth. Um, from April. Unbelievable, but it's true. Home sales closed down. Uh, New home sales have closed down about 11.6% in the last 60 days, going back to May. 11.6% less homes closed. We did get a few percentage points more in contract in May, but 11.6% less closes and about 7% more in escrow because buyers are really realizing they can negotiate now. So they're back at the table, so the rates don't go up again on them and buying. But there for a little while, we had less closes coming in as the rates adjusted. So great time with interest rates and great time for buyers to negotiate. Sellers are still selling very at a good market price for the sellers. They just have to price it right to the market and be fair, and they'll get the property sold. So it's a more fair market and stabilized for everybody. That's what we like, and that's probably what all the sellers and buyers like. Okay. Um, Now we're going to go down to price per foot. The buyers like to know the price per foot. If I'm showing property, one of the things our buyers, well, what's the price per foot in the area? Well, the average area, Fresno Madera County, was running $248 a square foot in April, and in May it was 249. Going back a year, it was about 204. So really, 248, 249 month to month, April to May of 2022. Your prices have stabilized. It's flatlining. It's stabilizing. Okay, but the buyers are coming out a little bit ahead now because they're able to negotiate with the sellers to get the closing cost, get in the home for cheaper, or negotiate a price slightly down that works for the buyers, and that compensates for the interest rate and gets them the house that they want in the time they want. Okay, that's the good news there. Um, we've got days on the market. That's important. Days on the market. That's from the time we take an acquisition and marketing it, day one. How many days does that property stay on the market before we have an accepted offer in contract? Before we have an accepted offer in contract. Now, a buyer's market or seller's market is from 0 to, let's say, 45 days, right? That's going to be more of a seller's market. Right now, and then a normal market is going to be 45 to about 65 days. I call that a normal market, maybe 75 days. 75 and above is going to be over a buyer's market. It means they're sitting on the market. There's lots of inventory. They have to really negotiate that price down that seller to get it sold. Right now, we're still in a slightly a seller's market, slightly. That is correcting, that is stabilizing. Last month, we had 17 days on the market. This month in May, we still had 17 days on the market. But we now have 1.4 to 1.5 months of inventory, or 45 days of inventory, where last month we only had 30 days of inventory. So the inventory is increasing, like I said earlier, 40% more inventory in the last 60 days. So there's more inventory, and there's a percentage of less buyers due to the market adjustments on the interest rates. So we have fewer buyers, not a lot, but a little bit less. So there's more inventory for the buyers to choose from. A little bit less buyers, 40% more inventory. Great time to look, buyers. Some great opportunities out there. And the sellers, a lot of them have to sell, so it's a great time to negotiate that price that you want. Okay, the active price is down a half a percentage point. So let's say the price was 459, 462 dollars a foot. Now it's 459. It's down a half a percentage point month to month from May to April. The price went down a half a percent on the total price of the home. So that's good to know. We're stabilizing on price. Okay, and we talked about the months of inventory. Now, this is important. Average sold prices are $459, 459,000. Your average sold for Fresno and Madera County, $459,000. Your average square foot price, 249. Uh, your active listings new to the market, you have an increase of listings now. Like I said, 40% in the last 60 days, 1,442 active listings. Now we should have over 2,000 in a normal market, and our market increase is increasing about 100, 150 a month on active listings in Fresno, Madera County. So we're seeing those active listings come on the market with more inventory for the buyers for the proper negotiation where the sellers and buyers both win. The medium price now Fresno County is 413,000. It's been steady at about 413 for a while, floating between 410 and 423. So that medium is 413 now, and that's a stabilized price on number now. Um, that's the good news. So guys, and we still have a main report that's showing it's still slightly a seller's market, but it's stabilizing relatively quickly. There's plenty of choices now for the buyers. You know those buyers that you were out there and we were making offers for you, and there was three, four, five, 10 offers of property. Those days are hasta la vista. They're gone. It's now time to go get your offers accepted, negotiate a right price, and get you into a property. It's a great time. We're really good at that, and our sellers know, that they have to be reasonable and fair. They'll still get the top market price that it can bring them, and everybody wins. So sellers, it's a great time, but you don't want to wait too much longer because now we know which direction the market's going. It's now stabilized, and with rates going up, we expect 2 to 3 more rate hikes this year, a half a point, quarter to half a point each. That'll put our normal interest rate closer to 6.5% by the end of the year, maybe 6 and 3/4 or 7, and that's going to be a big number. So you're better off, investing now in real estate, selling now, sellers, before the buyers are able to negotiate even more. And now the time for the buyers to buy because the interest rates are still lower. So it's a great time to move across the board. Buyers, sellers, investors, give us a call. Greg Wright's Real Estate Team. As you know, our market rates and our market surveys are the truth for nationally. And Fresno County, we love to bring you that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Give me a call, 559-260-1777. We'll talk to you soon. If you need any information, no problem. Hit me, get me on Facebook, call or text me, and I'll be glad to answer any questions. I just love to help the industry grow. Be blessed. Have a great day. Greg Wright's out.